Hey guys, the trick today to bring you another classic trick from the Roll to Card Magic series called the non-poker voice. Okay, so for this trick, we ask the spectator, not asking before that, I'll divide the pack into 6 piles. Okay, like this, and the spectator can then, till then, comb his hair or drink some tea unless I finish piling up these 6 piles. Bear with me, and okay, I'm done. So I've made 6 equal piles from a shuffle deck, nothing fancy there, and now let's begin the trick. I turn myself around and I ask the spectator to select any pile, and from the selected pile take out any card from the middle. So I turn my back, let's say the spectator selects this pile, and from the middle he chooses this card. I promise I won't look. Okay? He shows this to his friend, spectator's family. He can place this card on top of any pile he likes. Remember, I'm turned that side. Let's say he places it on this pile. I still don't know this card. He can arrange these piles any way he wishes. So let's say he randomly places all the cards like this. I turn around. To make it more fair, he can cut the cards as many times he likes. Let's say he cuts it 3 times. Okay? Fair. I then look through the cards. I show them that there are no orders. It's completely random. There are no black sections and white sections like that. Red sections like that. So now I ask him, okay, since I don't know where your card is, I'm a pretty good poker player, so I ask the spectator to deal cards face up like this, and at the same time name the playing cards, and I'll try to hold on his voice and stop him at his selected card. So let's see. The spectator names the card: 9 of spades, 5 of spades, 2 of diamonds, 10 of hearts, ace of hearts, 4 of clubs, 10 of clubs, queen of diamonds, jack of hearts, queen of hearts, 4 of diamonds, queen of spades, 2 of spades, 8 of clubs, ace of clubs, 6 of diamonds, 4 of spades, 5 of hearts, 4 of hearts, jack of spades, jack of clubs, 6 of spades, 9 of clubs. Wait. I say wait. I ask the spectator, was your card recently named? He obviously say yes. I then ask him to pick up 5 or 6 cards that he just dealt. Let's say the spectator picks up this bunch. Okay. I ask him to fan these cards in front of him and look at his card. And I look at his face and I say, I think your card was the 6 of spades. And that will be the spectator selected card. And that is the performance for non-poker voice. Okay guys, so this is the explanation for the non-poker voice for this trick. You need to take out all the clubs from the deck. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, all clubs are out. And you must remove one of the clubs for the trick to work. So let's remove the ace of clubs. You put it, you don't need for the trick. And also, you must remove 3 other cards. Let's say you remove the 7, 8, 9 of any suit, doesn't matter. So you have the 12 clubs and the 48 other cards. The 44 other cards. Now what you do is you place 6 clubs on top of the deck and 6 clubs at the bottom. So 6, okay? No order required, just 6 clubs on bottom, 6 clubs on top, and you're ready to begin the trick. You can do a false riffle shuffle to maintain the order of the top and bottom clubs. What you do is you let 6 cards fall like this, then you shuffle the rest, and then the top part should be covered, so you shuffle like this, and so the entire stack is maintained. Or you can do some false cuts and shuffle like this to maintain the order of the entire pack of cards. So anyway, it's your choice. Now you must deal the cards into 6 piles, and what you do is, as you deal, all the clubs now go on the bottom. Okay, the 6 clubs will go on the bottom, then and then cards will be placed like this on top, evenly. And the top cards are also clubs. So the top cards are clubs and the bottom cards are clubs of every pile. Now you turn around and you begin the trick. You ask the spectator to select any one of the piles. Let's say they chose this pile, and you must say that they must choose a card from the middle. They cannot choose the top or the bottom card, otherwise the trick will not work. Let's say for this instance he chooses the 5 of diamonds, okay? You then ask the spectator that to place a 5 of diamonds on top of any pile. Remember, on top, not on the middle. So let's say the spectator places a 5 of diamonds on this pile, and then you ask him to arrange the piles anywhere he likes. So let's say he arranges like this, and he can give it a few cuts to make it fair. Let's say he gives it 4 cuts. It will not disturb the order. Now the trick is very simple. Here's the concept. You ask the spectator to name the cards as it falls like this, okay? And when the spectator names a club, okay? Let's say he names the 4 of clubs. If the card after the 4 of clubs is not a club, that means it is their card. Again, let's say for example the spectator deals the 4 of clubs. If the card which comes next to the 4 of clubs is not a club, that means it is their card. Let's see for example, okay, see club, club, he keeps dealing. Okay, we reach one more club. The next card, C, is not a club, so that tells us his chosen card was the 5 of diamonds. If we go further in the deck, we see club and then club. Again, club and then club. So the concept is if the first club is not followed by a second club, then the card which that follows is his chosen card. In this case, the 5 of diamonds was after a club, so the chosen card is the 5 of diamonds. So this is a very cool trick you can perform for poker players, and if you perform it correctly, they'll surely believe that you have a poker voice tell, something like that, or some awesome poker, supernatural mystic vibe or something like that. So anyway, that is the explanation for non-poker voice.